It's currently 10:45. I obviously had a pretty slow but productive morning. I ate some breakfast, took a shower. I've just been letting my hair air dry for the most part, and then I'll blow dry it in a few minutes. And then I like to check my email first thing in the morning just to make sure I haven't missed anything. And since I didn't have much to do this morning, I got a jump start on some homework that's due Friday. But I wanted to kind of sit down and do a little Clemson question and answer, chit chat, whatever, while I'm doing my makeup because I have some free time. And I didn't really know what to expect before going to Clemson. I tried to watch some YouTube videos and Google what I could, but now that I've been here for a little over half a school year, I feel like I have some advice and some knowledge that I wish I knew, or just some stuff that I had to do some deep Googling to even find. So hopefully this will help you guys out if you're curious about going to Clemson. I know acceptances came out recently, so maybe you're an incoming freshman or trying to make your decision. So yeah, I'm just gonna do my makeup and do a little Q&A. First, here's like my 30-second background. I'm in grad school here, so I already did my bachelor's / undergrad at a different college. So I went to College of Charleston for 3 years and graduated, and I'm here just for 1 year for my master's degree. So I don't know, sometimes people ask like freshman advice or living on campus and that type of stuff, and I honestly don't have advice for that specific stuff because I didn't go here my freshman year or for any undergrad, but I still think I have general knowledge that can be helpful. Starting with what I'm doing, which is living off campus, I have a little 1-bed, 1-bath apartment that's about 8 minutes away. I posted a move-in vlog if you want to see like a tour of what my place looks like. I love living alone. I love having my own space. I just feel like I'm such a clean, organized, neat freak kind of person recently in this phase of my life, and having a roommate was just not in the cards for me. I wanted to, be on my own, especially because getting a master's can be more time consuming and you just need to focus more. But I will say, coming here as someone brand new, I didn't know anyone. I went to high school with a few kids, but I don't talk to them anymore. So I will say, if you are brand new, moving to a new college, whether it's Clemson or anywhere else, honestly, get a roommate at least for 1 year if you're going to be there for more than 1 year, because it will help you make so many connections. I feel like that's one thing I've kind of missed out on, is getting to know different people that already go here and know the area, because I'm not living with someone that knows the area. So I feel like if I had a roommate that already had friend groups or was already involved in stuff on campus, maybe that would be easier because I would be tied into it with them. But I've kind of had to find my own path and do things on my own, which is not bad. I've been able to make friends like fine and whatnot, but sometimes that can be helpful, especially if you're more introverted or you're like me and you didn't know a single person here. Another thing that relates to housing is the prices within the area. I know people that live in 4-bed houses and they only pay like $500-600 a month. And then I know people that have studio apartments on the downtown strip that pay like almost $2,000. So there is also such a wide range of housing. I live in a apartment complex. It's like a bunch of little houses, and my rent is a little over $1,200 a month, I believe. But I think that's worth it because I live by myself and I'm not in a crazy, tall, huge apartment building where there's always people screaming or stuff going on. But I definitely think there is something for everyone's budget. I would recommend either looking up the different like apartment complexes and places nearby, or joining the Facebook groups. I know that's how a lot of people that have roommates find their roommates, is through the Facebook groups, whether you're in undergrad or grad school. And I feel like the Facebook groups are where you find the deals. Like my friend that only pays $500 a month, and she lives on Tiger Boulevard, which is like right downtown. I was really worried about booking my apartment as soon as I found out I got into Clemson. I found out late January, I believe, and I came in toward mid-February and signed my lease that day, because my undergrad, you have to sign like a year in advance. It's just crazy in Charleston, where I used to go. But here I find that they're honestly a lot more relaxed. I did not need to be that uptight about it. So you have some time to find an apartment, no rush on that. A lot of them, even right now, it's early March, they still have a lot of vacancies for next year. So don't rush into that, but also don't wait till like July, don't wait that long, but you have some time. When it comes to being on campus, campus is pretty big, but it's not as big as it seems when you hear that Clemson has 40,000 students, whatever it is now. I was so worried that I would get so lost, or I would have to walk like miles to get from one end of campus to the other. It's really not that bad. Get a little walk in, get your steps in. I feel like the most I walk is maybe 20 minutes, and it is kind of hilly, but you'll be fine. You get so used to it, and it's not that scary. I feel like I didn't want to go here in undergrad because I heard that Clemson was just a huge school. Obviously, it's like one of the top ones in the state for size, but it's really not that big. I feel like you see a lot of familiar faces, so you'll kind of make connections that way. And also the commute is not bad. Since I live off campus, I have to drive to campus every day and park. I paid for parking at the beginning of the semester. I believe it was $200 for the whole year. And I just got a commuter pass, so there's about 10 to 12 different parking lots I'm allowed to park in on campus. Typically, I park by Little John, which is the basketball stadium, and then I take a shuttle to the center of campus because it's like 20 minutes uphill, and I'm just not trying to do that when it's hot or raining or even cold. So I park and then take the shuttle. Again, it's like $200, but that's for the whole school year. You can pay by semester if you need to. It's only like $100 then. And I kind of feel like that's a pretty good deal. But I know a lot of apartment complexes, if you're living kind of off campus, I'm trying to think, like the Ridge, I think there's one called Edge, the One, all of those have shuttles. So if you don't have a car, look into the complexes that have shuttles. And yeah, it's really not that bad if you had to do that. I've taken the shuttle a few times, but I just kind of like driving myself. I feel like the last thing I'll talk about is game days, whether it's football, basketball, soccer, whatever you're interested in. I personally had season tickets for Clemson football, so I didn't have to worry about not getting a student ticket, but I applied anyways just to kind of see how it works and whatnot. And it was like early August, like 2 weeks before the school year started. They sent out a email to my Clemson email saying to apply for the season tickets. I think I picked my top 3 games, and they say you're guaranteed a max of 3 tickets, at least for this past year. And so I applied my top 3 games, and I got 1 of the 3, so I only got 1 ticket for the whole season, and there was 7 home games, which was kind of a bummer. But I know a lot of kids only got 1 or 2 tickets guaranteed, and for those tickets you have to go somewhere on like a Monday or Tuesday on campus to pick them up. But whatever is not picked up by Friday, because the games are on Saturday, whatever's not picked up by Friday, they will do giveaways somewhere on campus, whether it's after the soccer game, or go to this building at this time, first come, first serve for all the extra tickets that aren't picked up. And there wasn't a single game where that didn't happen. So even if you're only guaranteed 1 or 2 games, if you really want to go to a game, chances are they're going to have extra tickets and there's a way for you to get them. As for basketball and soccer, you don't even need tickets. There's really no capacity as long as you're a student. You show your student ID or get a little QR code, one or the other. Can't quite remember, but anyways, if you're a student, you'll get in for free. No rush. There was only one basketball game that I think they had at capacity, and it was because we were playing like a top 4 school, but besides that, you'll get in. Some sports I haven't been to yet are baseball, volleyball, tennis, but I believe those games kind of run like soccer and basketball. Pretty much all students get in because they're never really at capacity. This is my simple makeup for the day. I'm gonna go blow out my hair so that it is fully dry, and then I'll get dressed and head to campus for my class at 12:30. Okay, I'm obviously in my car now. I'm about to head to campus. I have class at 12:30, and then I have another class at 3:30. So each class is about an hour 15. I have about an hour 45 break, where usually I just kind of hang out with my classmates and get a little bit of work done so I don't have to do anything once I get home. I feel kind of awkward filming in class / on campus, so I'm gonna give y'all a little rundown right now, and then I'll just do a montage of once I'm there. But I have about an 8 to 10 minute drive to campus. I'm gonna park by Little John and hop on the shuttle I was talking about earlier, and then make my way over to class. now back from class. It's currently 5:30. I got done at 4:45, then I walked to my car, drove here, stopped by the leasing office to get some mail, changed into some comfy clothes obviously, and now I'm just gonna hang out for the rest of the night. I don't have any schoolwork left for this week. I did it all earlier today, so I'm just gonna watch some TV, maybe find a movie to watch, and then eat some dinner in a little bit and have a chill night.